This is episode 81. G'day and welcome to the My Voice Notes series. This series came about because of you. So thank you. I was receiving feedback on how you enjoy the realness and rawness of my show and that you connect with my stories and experiences. So I decided to bite my fear on the bum and share with you my most personal series yet. I spend a lot of time reflecting and I usually record my thoughts in my phone, sort of like a journal. And now you will have access to that. Please leave me a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts if you enjoy this series, because my intention is to inspire you to break free of anything that holds you back and to know that you are not alone. All right, buckle up. Here we go. Hello and welcome back to the show. Today's show is on something that I absolutely struggled with for most of my life, and that is movement, exercise. And it was just this thing that I constantly yo-yoed up and down, and I would get into a flow and then I would stop, and then I'd get into a flow and then I would stop. And the universe loves teaching me lessons, and the universe always offered me an injury or an illness or a condition of some sort to make sure that I got my ass into gear and continued up my self-care and health regime and made it a priority for myself. Movement is one of those things that most people have a love-hate relationship with, and I want to try to inspire you to have more of a love relationship with it. Incidental exercise is what I wanted to talk about today, and you'll hear it in my voice note today because I was doing some incidental movement on that particular day. And what incidental movement is where you are creating activity throughout your day, which is unstructured activity. So some of the things that you can do to create some more movement through your day is things like taking the stairs instead of a lift or an escalator, and just making your heart rate go up just that little bit faster by having a little bit more intensity in your walk or wherever you're going to in your destination. Maybe it was you're at the shops and you have the option, okay, there's a set of stairs and there's an escalator. All right, I'm going to go up the stairs. That will have a benefit to you. Something else that you could do is walk. So walk to your local shops, walk to the corner shops, walk to the train station. On my voice note today, you'll hear that I was walking to my friend's house where I go and we do a study session together every Monday. And it's so tempting to drive, but she only lives less than a 10-minute walk away. And again, it's such an easy way to get incidental movement into my day, because 10-minute walk to her house and then 10-minute walk back is at 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes of exercise. Something else that you can do is park your car further away, and then that will make you do the extra walk. Self-sabotage is so desirable and it's so tempting. And self-sabotage will make you park as close as possible to your destination, to the location, just so that you don't feel the discomfort of walking an extra 5 minutes. It's unbelievable how we succumb to that temptation. So I would really love for you to experiment with this week. Something else that you could do is play with the kids more. Go outside and play with the kids, or play with your friends' kids or your siblings' kids, if there is any in your life. They always love doing something active. And that's another easy way to get some incidental movement into your day. Even short bursts of gardening can actually have a benefit to your body. I see my dad gardening every single day and he works up a sweat and he's using his muscles. And this is another great way to get movement into your day, which is unstructured. Cleaning, those of you that are clean freaks, I love cleaning. It's like a meditative space for me. Let me know if you're like me. But cleaning, vacuuming, wiping, mopping, that burns calories, guys. So if you are inspired to get some more movement into your day, then that's a really great thing to do as well. And something else is standing up from your desk, moving around the office, having a stretch, and just getting up and out of your chair. Because if you're like me, you have a job where you sit on a chair and you use a desk and a computer. And it's just not good to do this for 8 hours a day. So it's really important every hour or so to just get up and move. Movement affects everything from your circulation to your digestive system, your metabolism, to your immunity. And with movement, your body can actually regulate hormone activity, it can detoxify, and it can purify. And the same goes for our animals as well, guys, and our pets. Movement really helps promote chemical changes in the body, and it helps stimulate neural pathways like the brain pathways, which help provoke healing capacity and boosting immunity. And this is the same for your pets. So if you have a dog, for example, take it for a walk, take yourself for a walk. Such a great thing to do. Something else that I wanted to mention was a few benefits for the body with movement. So there is intentional movement as well, which is where you prioritize time for a fitness class or a personal training session or a gym session or a jog or a hike, whatever it is. Our muscles are meant to be contracted. That's why we have them. They're meant to be contracted. And we need to do things to make sure that we are contracting our muscles. And by moving, you are strengthening your muscles. It's that simple. Even your bones, movement will help you to build more durable, more denser bones. And bone building activities like strength training, weight training, resistance training, even body weight training, all of those things are really great to help support your bone health. Your joints, movement like yoga and stretching, is all about body awareness. So you're compelled to pay attention to each and every movement that you do. So yeah, by being aware of how you move, you really help to build more stability, mobility, balance, coordination, proprioception. I mean, the benefits are endless. Yoga, for example, will also help you become more flexible and help to open up your range of motion, especially if you're feeling a little bit stiff in the joints. And I know that for one, when we had lockdown with COVID, my shoulders at the front, the anterior part of my shoulders, started to pinch a little bit when I lifted my arms overhead. And I never had that in my life. But with a few mobility drills and getting back to yoga and stretching properly, I can lift my arms above my head a whole lot easier now. And it was just the most bizarre thing. I felt like my body had aged at least, not 10 years, but it aged at least 30 years throughout lockdown. Movement is also great for your brain. Your brain loves it. It can help regrow. Movement can help regrow the structures of the brain that are linked to cognitive decline in older adults. So walking, moving really helps to support your brain as well. So it helps keep you smarter, it helps your memory stay sharper, and it helps your mindset stay clearer, and it helps you stay more positive. Your heart, it's really important to exercise your heart. One of my mentors said in our training session, create the heart attack so that you prevent the heart attack. In other words, work your heart so that your heart health is happy. If you're working from home, for example, or if you tend to sit down more often, make it a priority to get out at lunchtime and go for a walk. You will not regret it, I promise. And your lungs. Okay, so our lungs are elastic. So it's really important to breathe so fully, completely, so that all of your lung gets nice and stretched and elasticized. For your lungs, performing any sort of training, circuit training, low intensity training, high intensity training, whatever it is, will help to exercise your lungs and to help keep them healthy. Again, you don't have to do high intensity exercise if you're under a lot of stress or if you're just not vibing it. You can try something like yoga or Pilates class to get you back into the right conditioning for something that's super high intensity. At the moment now with me, I'm currently going through a health hiccup, so I've had to pull back on all high intensity activities. And I'll share this story soon when I'm ready and it doesn't make me so emotional. But I hope this episode inspires you to get up, get moving, and create some movement today. So have a listen to this voice note where I am going for a walk to my friend Stacy's house. See you later. People always try to find a quick fix when it comes to health, when it comes to fitness, weight loss, building muscle, whatever it is. People always look for the latest powder, the latest pill, the latest drink, whatever it may be. At the end of the day, what's stuck around for many, many generations is the actual act of exercising, of eating well, without all of the hoo-ha surrounding it. You just got to get up and do it. When you have a fitness goal or a health goal, for example, you've just got to be disciplined enough to eat well most of the time instead of relying on a diet or a quick fix scheme. It's just not sustainable. And I have an accountability buddy on Monday mornings. It's a Monday, and she lives under 10 minutes away. So it's a great opportunity for me to walk across and get some movement into my life, because I was listening to a podcast the other day and it was saying how vital it is to get more movement into our days, not just us, but our kids as well. And any opportunity that you can find to just get that little bit of movement, even if it's 5 minutes, just do it. Just do it. You'll be all the better for it. And instead of being lazy and trying to find that car park right at the front of the shops, which is something that I always used to do. I used to just circle around the front of the shops instead of parking 2 minutes away. It's just, when you think about it, it's just so silly how self-sabotage loves to come and rear its head on something so simple like a walk. So frustrating. Anyway, more movement throughout the day, any time of the day. Try to do it a few times a day, because something magical happens to our happiness, to our motivation, and to our drive when we circulate blood instead of just sitting there sedentary and stagnant, because that sort of just keeps everything still. Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope that you are on a walk as you're listening to this. And if you're not, if you're driving to work, or if you're at work, or if you're in your bed, maybe it can inspire you to get up and do 10 squats, to do 10 push-ups, maybe 10 of each. Or maybe it will inspire you to actually get on your phone and book a fitness class today. Or maybe it will inspire you to go for a walk once you get home today or when you wake up tomorrow morning. Sending you lots of love, truckloads of energy, power, and joy. Bye for now.